Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Most exciting man in boxing. Exciting man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellas Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Man, here, man. 122 pounds, 10-5, man. Watch the Goodfellas Sports TV, bro.
Hey, qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
Hey, this is the 989 Assassin, Jermaine Franklin Jr. Shout out to Goodfellas TV.
Tiger Johnson from Cleveland, Ohio, 140, and you're watching Goodfellas TV.
Other than Anthony Joshua, he protected the sport of boxing. So shout out to Anthony Joshua. He protected the sport of boxing, unlike Tyson motherfucking Fury. So he ices Ngannou in 2 rounds. Do his job. I'll talk a little bit about Zhang, but for the most part, I'll just do a video tomorrow on that. But give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. But yeah, man. Let's speak on it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. This will be on the podcast in the morning, in the crack of dawn, and wipe the cold out my eyes. See who paging me and why. So we're gonna talk about this in shout out to everybody watching on Kick, shout out to everybody watching on Twitch, Facebook, Instagram. I say Facebook, Instagram. You can re-listen to it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and a gang of other podcasts. Still working on the channel as of right now. So this weekend I said I'm gonna sit down and start working on some new things. But yeah. So Anthony Joshua did his damn thing. He did what he was supposed to do. He came, he saw, he conquered. He totally outclassed Ngannou. I guess Tyson Fury didn't take him seriously. Tyson Fury is one of them fighters where he'll have a bad performance, and then his next fight he have a greater performance. He's a very, very erratic fighter. His performances are always up and down. That's just what he do. Fury is one of them dudes that you literally can't trust to be consistent in the boxing ring. You know what I'm saying? He literally have to be in danger to perform. It got to be a big fight or he not gonna perform. So I wouldn't be surprised if Tyson Fury, blew Usyk out the water. One bad fight usually is another great fight for him. So he almost called it. He said AJ in 1, it was AJ in 2. And Ngannou looked like he totally did not belong. And that's what Tyson Fury should have did. I think Tyson Fury tried to go right to him and get him the fuck up out of there. But I don't know what it was, to be honest, to keep it real with you. I thought AJ would I said AJ win this fight if he clip him in 1 through 6. That's exactly what I said. I said the longer this fight go on, especially if it going late into the fight, the more chance Ngannou got. Ngannou just didn't look like he was ready. And I told you the difference between Ngannou and Tyson Fury was simply this. Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua got more explosive hands. That was the difference. Anthony Joshua is got more explosive hand speed. I think he's a better athlete than Tyson Fury. And that was the difference. Speed kills. Tyson Fury, you can say, well, he didn't take it serious or he did or whatever. That's cool, to each his own. But Anthony Joshua possesses some fast twitch muscles that Tyson Fury don't possess. And it's as simple as that. He does not possess the speed, and that's what really kills. It's the speed, and then he possesses some punching power that that Tyson Fury just don't. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury usually has an advantage where he's bigger and stronger than everybody else. And versus Ngannou, he was not the bigger guy. He was not the stronger guy. Versus Anthony Joshua, he didn't necessarily need to be the bigger guy. He came in at 252 or something like that, and some change, and he was just a more explosive puncher. That's it. And people say, "Oh, this is the greatest AJ you ever seen." I mean, well, he ain't really fight nobody. He fought Otto Wallin, and I do respect Otto Wallin. I do respect him. He's a solid fighter. It's rumored that him and Deontay Wilder could be fighting against each other next. He's a very, very solid fighter, but let's keep it real. Otto Wallin and Ngannou ain't Usyk. And people in boxing tend to forget this, especially when they living in the moment or they talking about the pound for pound list. It's pretty much like this, man. People say, "Oh, he's the greatest. Is AJ the best guy in the division, even though he got a belt?" Well, you tend to forget that he lost to the old buddy twice, to Usyk. He lost to Usyk twice. So, it's simply as it goes. The styles make fights in the sport of boxing. But right now, he got the most momentum probably in the sport right now. Nobody got more momentum than Anthony Joshua. And he came out mean. He came out mean, and that's exactly what you want from a heavyweight. He came out mean. He came out mean. So at the end of the day, shout out to him. He came out mean as hell. And he came out with it. And that's basic boxing 101. You coming out there with a 1-2, then I think he dropped him with another 1-2. And then what he do? When he thinking the one coming, he know he hurt Snake, he led off with a big right hand. Diamond said AJ, I think he did what he had to do. Who had Ngannou winning? Some people did have Ngannou winning because of AJ Chin. So Dr. Blake, AJ the best fighter in the world, you got to be joking. He ain't. If he the best, then what we gonna say about Alexander Usyk? Too bad Jake Paul the face of boxing. Derek, salute. So I mean, at the end of the day, I didn't even realize his fight was on Friday. Yeah, bro, that was nasty. I mean, Ngannou leg gave out. He was a sitting duck. He said AJ put that boy in the body bag, and he did. He did. He sold some of that vintage AJ before he got in there and started tossing, and before he got hit with that uppercut. By make sure it's the thumbs up button before he got hit with that uppercut versus Vladimir Klitschko. People forget that when he got hit with that uppercut versus Vladimir Klitschko, that changed AJ from an aggressive fighter to kind of like being more of a little bit more passive. He wasn't the same. We ain't seen this aggressive AJ in quite some time. And that's what he had to do. You don't let no puncher hang around in there, bro. That's just the God honest truth. You don't let a puncher hang around. When you get a chance, you see you got him hurt, he's standing there, you get him the fuck up out of there. And be, taking kicks to the head, being put in the headlock, you know what I'm saying? And all that type of stuff. Yeah, that's cool. But there's no substitute to taking punishment in the sport of boxing. There's no substitute for a punch. You know what I'm saying? And you can say, well, they using the 4 or 5 ounce gloves, and it's different. Boxers punch different. They punch through the target. Most boxers punch through the target. In MMA, with them gloves on, they punch at the target. You seen that with Conor McGregor and Mayweather. Curtis said that was bad. You're right. It was bad. His leg gave out. Anytime you see somebody leg give out like that, you know what I'm saying? And that right hand, that's one of the biggest right hands I've seen. And what's so funny about it? Them loaded up right hands that you bring from Nebraska, how he loaded it up. Them one of the hardest punches to get away from. Think about how Marcos Madonna was painting the fucking city with on Adrian Broner. He couldn't get away from overhand lefts and rights. I mean, Salido was famous for it. He basically he beat the shit out of Muammar Lopez with them. I'm saying them some hard punches to get away from. The real looping or them real loading up shots, man. Those some hard motherfucking shots to get away from. A lot of guys see them punches coming, they get stuck in mud like Ngannou. You know what I'm saying? They get stuck in mud. And the way they loop around the guard, you know what I'm saying? You really got to have a tight guard. Really, you don't want to be in range for those shots because they're hard to slip. When they come, they're hard to see you. You're going to try to slip it, So really, you just got to not be in range or you got to step in. You know, landlord bet AJ was the worst matchup for Ngannou. I actually, obviously, in my opinion, I thought it would be Frank Sanchez or in Usyk, but yeah, you're right. People really thought Ngannou was going to win after one fight. The hype behind Ngannou was crazy. Imagine paying for that fight. But yeah, true. And then the co-feature, was kind of cringeworthy. But then again, I'll speak on that later, or I'm gonna do a video on both of these tomorrow review. But yeah, Anthony Joshua, man, I mean, he protected the integrity of boxing. That's what we say. Anthony Joshua protected the integrity, and boxing was in trouble. Because think about it. What if Ngannou would have beat, Anthony Joshua and then, maybe go on and beat Fury in a rematch and then Jake Paul beat Mike Tyson? What happens to the integrity in boxing then? You got Ryan Garcia crying to get out of a fight. And Canelo refusing to fight David Benavidez. You got Ngannou coming in here cleaning up the heavyweight division. Then you got Jake Paul, even though Mike Tyson is 58 years old, but then you got Jake Paul beating Mike Tyson. It don't look good. The optics don't look good. I know some Dana White somewhere rolling over in his goddamn rocket chair, cracking the fuck up. Yeah, you got to put some respect on AJ name. He protected the integrity of boxing. AJ did what he's supposed to do. Francis new to the sport. He should not be fighting people. Yeah, he shouldn't, but shit, he made $20 million tonight. Fuck that. I don't know if I would have. I mean, for $20 million, yeah, fuck it. AJ can go ahead and he can beat me. Let me know if anybody want to come on. I'll put the link in the Discord. But it is like getting on my nerves. I'm gonna have to change it. But yeah, man. I mean, shit. You gotta respect that. You gotta respect that. He protected the sport. Shout out to him. Let's see Jake Paul and the motherfucker AJ next. How about that? I kept telling these people, telling these fools, Al gonna make an example. AJ, I think he make an example out of Ngannou. He did. Wilder and Ngannou left. Well, I heard, Wilder supposed to be coming back. I mean, I don't, man. Man, Wilder got some soul searching to do. Finally caught you live, yo. That shit was crazy, Tavara. Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. That shit was crazy, man. Shit, AJ a beast, bro. For that one, I gave Francis a puncher's chin. And I want to say this, and obviously everybody did. They thought his chin was great. But also, man, you got to say this too, man. Shout out to Joseph Parker, man. Continue to show losses don't mean shit. Now, and he proved the triangle theory don't mean a goddamn thing. Where he lost to Joe Joyce and Zhang knocked out Joe Joyce and he come back and beat Zhang, can't use the triangle theory. He said, I gave Francis a puncher's chance. That's it. That knockdown in the first. Shock Francis. Yeah, he wasn't ready. He probably came out cold. I willing to bet he probably came out cold. He probably came out cold in a motherfucker. Most boxers don't warm up the right way. That's what I will say. Most boxers, when they warming up, you see a boxer come out mad dry, they ain't warmed up the right way. And then you see a boxer, he ain't got no sweat on. A heavyweight, this shouldn't really be no excuse because they don't have to make weight. They don't have to make weight. So it ain't no reason. I mean, they was talking about Joe Joyce when not Joe Joyce, but what's the brother's name? Zhang in his fight with Jerry Forrest. And they were saying basically that he was dehydrated. Why is a fucking heavyweight dehydrated? Riddle me that. Why would a heavyweight be dehydrated, bro? Unless you was sick. AJ hit old boy with that right hand. Man, that's that reparations right hand. He said, I'll fight the whole heavyweight division for $20 million. Yeah. I don't know about the whole division. There's some motherfucking crackers up there. That motherfucker's some crack. AJ did take a solid shot from Ngannou. That wasn't, man. AJ wasn't about to, man. AJ wasn't about to let himself get disrespected. And AJ wasn't about to let Ngannou come in here and disrespect the sport of boxing. Damn, that shit hurt a little bit. I'm an MMA guy. I mean, that's what happened. If most of these niggas get in the ring with MMA guy, they got the same puncher's chance in with their hands. They got the same puncher's chance. They two different sports, and believe it or not, a lot of civilians will have, a chance versus professional boxers and MMA guys. It's about the MMA guy. Who the guy broke in his house and he said the dude went blow for blow with him, bro. He was high on something though, but he went blow for blow. All these are different worlds. All these are different worlds. When you go into the octagon, it's a different world. When you strictly doing wrestling, it's a different world. When you doing kickboxing, that's a different world. When you boxing, it's a different world. When you in the streets fighting, it's a different world. None of this shit is the same. None of this shit is the same. None of this shit is the same. All this shit is a different world. No, Gemini, who's about to talk shit? Go ahead, bro. Hold on. Make sure I can hear him. Yeah, whenever you want to speak, you're on mute. I don't know if you're on mute or your mic ain't working, bro. But yeah, if y'all can hear him, let me know. I can't hear him. But that's a different motherfucking world. Hold on. I should, yeah. Whenever you want to speak, yeah, I don't know. But yes, it's a different world in there, man. Wherever you go, there was a rapper in Texas. Charleston White was talking about him, and I don't know the dude's name. Well, I don't know if it was Trap Boy Freddy or whoever it was. He ended up going to prison, and like he got into a fight with a Mexican, and he said one of the things about fighting the Mexican in prison was that the Mexican was fighting to kill him. He said in prison they fight to kill. He disrespected somebody. He disrespected somebody's cell by walking to their cell without permission. He said he got to fighting the black guy, and he tried to kill him. He said, "Yeah, you in prison. You know, I'm just fighting to win." He said they in there fighting to kill. So you got to understand all this shit is different. Streets, the square circle, the octagon, kickboxing, wrestling. Man, you got to respect these guys, bro. You got to respect the sport. But for $20 million, that right here, boy, I'm gonna enjoy that 20 million when I wake up. And I don't think Ngannou knew exactly what happened. I don't think Ngannou knew exactly what happened. Now I say that. And shout out to Vinny Ochoa for donating earlier. I appreciate it, Vinny. Yeah, I don't think Anthony Joshua knew exactly what happened. I mean, Ngannou, he got up like, man, what the fuck? He got up like, yo. But I don't think a lot of people, yeah, I can hear you now. I don't think a lot of people understand, dog. When you take a shot like that take years off your motherfucking life.
It sure does.
That nigga, was that his front leg they gave out?
Man, after that tempo shot, I knew when he was about to hit the floor again after he got hit with the first shot on the temple.
Tyson Fury would have let the bitch off the hook. AJ said, fuck that. AJ know he couldn't play with that guy.
At all.
Yeah, you don't keep punchers around.
At all, man. He knew if he messed around with him, Ngannou probably could have dropped him. And it would have, and AJ even kind of said it, like, had he got dropped or, even lost, the internet wouldn't even let him live that down.
Nope. And Tyson Fury kind of get a pass because he white and he always have erratic performances.
Yeah.
AJ always kind of got a reputation for people saying he's soft.
Yep.
That was his back leg that gave out. Yeah, so that's more like it. Man, dog, he slumped that. Man, you gotta respect the AJ, man, because he protected the integrity. I didn't trust Deontay Wilder. I didn't trust Deontay Wilder versus none of the two motherfuckers I did not trust was Wilder and Fury in any type of matchup like this.
Yeah, man, you really can't. AJ, he's been focused, man. He's been in the lab, as they say, so he's
an athlete. He's an athlete. He's athletic. His hand speed was really the difference. Tyson Fury ain't athletic. He get by
technical skill.
Exactly. He get by off of size.
Yeah, and that part too. But AJ Ngannou was falling for all those feints. That's how you know the difference between a pro and an amateur. Just seeing that right there.
Yeah, just in MMA, they hold their hands completely different.
Yeah, so Ngannou was biting on all those feints, and I was like, yeah, it's over. It's over.
With Tyson Fury, wasn't no real. They had to worry about the power. Fury power come from I weigh more than you. That he got manufactured power. And you got people got to remember too. Deontay Wilder was outweighed about 30 to 50 pounds in most of them fights. You know what I'm saying? And then the same thing.
Good point.
And then the same thing with Joseph Parker tonight. I mean, I gotta respect the Joseph Parker. I got a newfound respect. That motherfucker was how much did Joseph Parker weigh tonight? Zhang was a whole 300 pounds. He was 290.
I think Parker was in the 240s.
Bruh. Joseph Parker got the most heart. Him and Deontay Wilder got the most heart that I've seen of any current fighter today.
Joseph Parker has really developed. He has really developed into
shout out to Andy Lee too, man. Andy Lee's done a great job now. Which, as far as heart,
yeah,
he just robbed somebody of a body shot knockdown. I don't know about heart.
I don't know. I mean, I ain't saying he don't got heart, but I mean, you know, he's so good that he usually don't have to display it. But like Joseph Parker, like nigga, like a lot of motherfuckers. Hey, them short shots that Zhang was hitting that motherfucker with, bro. Them bitches were real shots. And Joseph Parker just says, you know what? I'm gonna strap my nuts on and walk him down, and I'm gonna go to the power. So I respect Joseph Parker, bro, because he showed tonight a loss don't mean nothing. The triangle theory, he destroyed that for modern boxing fans. The loss don't mean nothing, and the best thing Joseph Parker ever did was got active. I knew when he was he's going to his 5th or 4th fight of the year fight Deontay Wilder. I said Wilder gonna lose that fight. I knew it.
I thought Wilder was just gonna lose because he was gonna get flooded with punches. I didn't even think it was a knockout gonna happen.
Imagine this: he ain't fought for real. He ain't had a fight since he fought Tyson Fury in 2021.
Yeah, so he basically has.
What about the Alanius fight?
Well, that was for like 5 seconds. That wasn't no fight.
The Alanius fight was like what, like 70 seconds?
Man, dog, how many minutes in a round? 3 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So they stopped that fight at 2 minutes and 57 seconds.
Come on, man. Come on.
Man, you think I'm lying? Look.
Hell nah.
You think I'm lying? So hell yeah. He said the over and under 6.5. Oh yeah. If this shit went to the championship rounds, I would have had some concerns. He said I actually missed the fight. I thought the fight was tomorrow. Me too, until somebody told me it was Friday.
You said AJ saved boxing.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. I was trying to get the hell out the gym and do a little shopping and get there. So I watched the Parker fight on the way back to the crib. And then I watched the AJ fight I got in
what you think of Jake fighting Mike? Mike get knocked out, but
nah, hold on, don't talk about that.
We can talk about that later. I talked about it yesterday.
AJ didn't save boxing. AJ saved his he saved haters from saying he won't pull the trigger and go after.
I think he saved boxing because what if he would have lost it in Ngannou? Check this out. Wow, the best fight ain't happening. Canelo Beterbiev, and he would have lost to Ngannou, and motherfucking Mike Tyson lose to Jake Paul. Yeah, the community is dead. The boxing community is
matter of
dead,
fact,
nigga.
I didn't think about that. So you're right. He did save boxing.
Absolutely, he did. He absolutely protected integrity.
He not only saved boxing, but he sent the message to those YouTubers. Like I said, you don't play around with boxers, man. This ain't no joke. They were really happy looking stupid.
Bro.
No, but look at the competition out here. Look what Ngannou fought. Ngannou fought the two top 3 heavyweights. It's not like he fought bombs. Yeah,
he did.
That part
too. He got paid though, like
yeah, 30 M's, 2 fights. That's a lick.
He said he had to borrow for his last MMA fight. He had to borrow $200K. He was $200K in the hole with Usman.
Yeah, that's they real friends. But the thing is, I'm just glad that Ngannou really got out there and he fought. But it's the worst thing in the world you could do is to fight 2 Hall of Famers at heavyweight. It's like
that's the worst thing to do. He got 30 M's.
Yeah, I gotta agree.
No. I mean physically. I mean physically.
But he went out there and fought the 55th ranked guy and lost. He wouldn't have made none of this type of. I think he just wanted some money.
I'm just talking about physically. For the bag, hey, you should go fight Wilder next week if it's like that. But all I'm saying is, physically, he really played with his health, getting in there with Anthony Joshua, the man that's on a redemption tour of his mental health and his personality. Y'all seen the way AJ was. You seen the. It looked like AJ had Tourette's in that second loss to Usyk. You seen the way he took the mic and was just babbling? Like that man was literally like his mental health was on the line the way he lost to
I heard
Usyk
he
that
lost a lot.
second fight.
I heard he lost a lot of money by losing that fight. He lost a big deal by losing that fight with the Zone or some shit. So
I mean, it
Yeah,
is
didn't he
what
have
it
like
is.
almost $1 billion deal with Mashroom? Didn't he
it
sign
was
for
some
$1 billion?
crazy. No, it was some crazy shit the Zone was about to pay him, but it is what it is.
So you guys are saying that loss took that from him?
Yeah, lost took the deal from him. Whatever the financial deal was on the table from the Zone, he lost that deal. That's why he went berserk like that. He lost a lot of money in that deal.
Okay.
There was a reason
Yeah,
behind
because
that.
they had him projected to be a billionaire by like before he retired.
Yeah,
I never knew this.
Hey, but Usyk, that's why he was tripping. But only thing that'll make niggas trip like that is death, pussy, some good ass pussy, or he losing a bunch of money.
He looked like he caught Tourette's, bro. Like the
man.
No, the reason what really fucked him up was that
going.
Ruiz loss, because that fucked up all the money because he never came back to the States after that.
He never wanted to come over to begin with.
But for what it's worth, I'd rather him lose to Ruiz than get in there with Jarrell Miller and Jarrell Miller do the same thing to him, and now Jarrell Miller think he's a Hall of Famer.
But Jarrell Miller was never going to do that to him, right? Jarrell Miller
absolutely. Jarrell Miller was about to get slept.
Y'all don't think he was hungry enough? Y'all don't think he was hungry enough to fight hard?
No, because look at how big he was. He was like, wait, they said Jarrell Miller was coming in the ring like 320 and trying.
Especially without that shit. Especially without the shit in his ass.
Yeah, that's how he had all that stamina, outworking people. He never even had power. He was just outworking them, being bigger than them. He was basically doing what Tyson Fury was doing, with just less skill and more stamina. So, without that shit, he was getting KO'd. Because look at how far, what's his name just took him? The Boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, and his the integrity of boxing was heavy on the line, man. He said, "What does this say about Fury? Fury's just an inconsistent motherfucker, bro. He always been that way."
No, he fights up and down to his comp, though.
He didn't take him serious.
I bet he wish he would have now. So AJ got a chance to come back and get it all.
Hey, but
if Usyk wins, is Usyk gonna drop the belt so not to fight AJ for the third time, or then what?
No, it's too much money involved. He gonna fight him a third time. Shit, all that money.
If AJ wins, that means it's gonna be a fourth fight. That's what we'll see.
Usyk, I just think Usyk too much, bro.
Oh no! Ever since AJ changed trainers back to Davidson, I don't know. He's been back aggressive because David told him.
You gotta look who he fighting.
You ain't lying, but I want to see it because he changed like 3 trainers. He went from what's it called? Who's that Hispanic dude? I forgot.
Robert Fernandez.
Yeah, Robert Garcia to Derek
Fernandez.
James to Davidson. So this is like his third trainer in like what 5 fights.
Man,
yeah.
I gotta continue.
Because him and Derek James just did 2 fights together.
Usyk thrives on fighting bigger guys. Him and Terence Crawford are great at fighting bigger guys, bro.
They got good footwork.
Yeah, they know how to use the leverage. They know how to get up under them and use their weight against them.
Yeah.
Well, Usyk did his
I want to see Usyk fight. Beterbiev. Fuck it. Let's run it. Check Beterbiev.
Beterbiev said he going up. He want to go up to heavyweight. I'm like, you out your rabbit ass mind.
Well, he did heavyweight as a. Beterbiev was a heavyweight amateur.
That's amateurs though. Sean Porter's 175 in the amateurs. Like
no.
But the way
in Russia they fight with no headgear. In Russia they don't fight with headgear at the level.
But he fought Usyk in the amateurs. Sean Porter did.
But he dropped him too. But man, the way that nigga cracking, man, I don't know. That motherfucker Beterbiev cracking like a motherfucker. That man. Him in the new way. Them motherfuckers.
No, I said, Jake Paul, if you want to be champion, but he might as well just fight Beterbiev.
Man, you out your mind, man. That nigga gonna get cooked.
Taxation.
If that shit go past 1 round, I'll be surprised.
Beterbiev give you 2 rounds for your mental health. You do that to everybody.
I say this: Jake Paul ain't know everybody else.
Mm-hmm. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
What's going on, Better?
I said the worst part about Beterbiev, like when he punches you, it's not like knocking you out. It's like you feeling it. Like, damn, I got a headache type shit. Like,
nah, he be knocking dudes out cold.
Not usually. It's like a battering. Like someone hit you with a bat because you can see they.
You don't remember how he did. You don't remember how he taxed Marcus? You don't remember how he taxed Marcus Brown?
Oh,
Yeah, and
no.
did you
Marcus Brown
see?
quit though. Marcus Brown was on his feet, but he just like couldn't take it. Marcus.
He did
Yeah,
not
I ain't
quit.
gonna say he quit, but yeah, that
He did
motherfucker,
not
man.
quit.
No,
He
I
did
say he
not
quit. I say
quit.
he took his heart low. Like he was out on his feet. Like his face was done. He could. Thank
No,
God they
Marcus
stopped that shit.
Brown realized he's not slowing down, and he's older than me, and he still has more energy than me. I'm in hell right now.
He don't waste no. With good, with
That's
great,
what happened, bro.
hey,
That's
hey,
exactly what
hey,
happened.
with great pressure fighters, they don't conserve a lot of. They don't use a lot of energy.
Yeah, you saw what he was doing with Callum Smith. Like he was just bopping his head like it was a drill. Just like he just kept punching through it. Like he was on target for that whole time. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like I felt bad for Callum Smith.
I mean,
Chavez,
Chavez, Durant, a lot of them great pressure fighters. When Hagler fall that way, they conserve a lot of energy. They playing a long game.
I don't know if he's a great example. That dude be fighting 15 rounds, I think, at the time. Well, was he?
They should bring 15 rounds back. I'm tired of 12 rounds. I hate ties.
But you guys gotta understand something.
I do too.
If you watch Callum Smith fight, you knew he was gonna get taxed by Beterbiev because
not like that.
He doesn't care for head movement. He rather go into the high guard and wait for the pain to leave him. He doesn't move his head. He doesn't use his height. Just look what happened with him and Canelo. Canelo had him on the ropes. The man didn't use his head movement. He didn't do nothing to get out the way. That's who he is.
We knew he was gonna lose, but I didn't think Beterbiev was gonna fight like that. That's my thing, because he was just like tapping him and everything was just like landing. I was like, damn, like everything.
But no, what I'm telling you is I knew it would have happened because Callum Smith don't get away from your shots. He just wait for you to finish, and then he goes himself.
You're right though.
Yeah, I think he sometimes, thought he could slug it out with certain people, and he can't slug it out with Beterbiev. This is not going to work.
They officially announced the Munguia in the Canelo fight.
Yeah,
I seen press conference.
They did.
Yeah,
they did. That's crazy.
Yeah, the press conference next week. I got some more details about that shit too. Let me read some comments real quick. I'll talk about that tomorrow. Okay, more about Joshua. AJ Barr, Rodder right hand. Joseph Parker, throwback for. Oh yeah, for sure. Joseph Parker got my respect. Y'all know, Brickman. Yeah, that's him. That's what they say. That nigga probably went in the back and played some Gucci trap talk. I'm talking trap talk. He said, you see, Joseph Parker, you ask him to hold 36 O's.
Today is his day, CJ. Don't do that to him. Today is his day, bro.
Parker had a broken nose and still finished the fight. Yeah, man. Hey, the worst thing that happened to Zhang was that first knockdown. That was the worst shit that ever happened.
Oh, he hit him with that Chinese spot in his power.
Hey, no,
yo, I'm gonna just ask you.
Hey,
I'm gonna ask you guys.
Hold on, real quick. He started celebrating after the knockdown like he won. Remember when Mike Tyson won the heavyweight title and he did that little that what now shit. Joseph Parker really, old boy Zhang really thought he won.
Okay, so I'm asking y'all. I didn't see that. I didn't see the first 3 rounds. Like, how did that celebration look? Because they said that on the zone, like he was celebrating like the fight was
just
over.
like when Mike Tyson won the title and he did that little shit to Kevin. What was it? Was it Kevin? It wasn't Kevin Rooney. Teddy Atlas, whatever. Like it was kind of like, this shit gonna be easy. When Mike Tyson did it, the shit was already done, so the shit was easy.
Yeah, I think there's a certain.
Okay.
Were you done reading the comments?
Go ahead. Yeah, you go ahead.
I think there's a certain limit on how big dudes can be to be like dominant in the heavyweight division. I think like once you get past like 6'9" and stuff like that, it's not gonna work. Remember that dude? Like, remember that Russian dude? His name was like Vasily, and
then Joseph David Hay beat his ass, didn't he?
It wasn't even just David Hay. Evander Holyfield was like 50 years old, came out of retirement, and still beat the dude like he was like boxing in his sleep and shit. Like it was embarrassing, bro. Like I was like, bro, like once you like 6'9" and stuff like that, you probably shouldn't be boxing, bro. It ain't gonna work.
They had another big ass.
He got too much body showing.
They had another big ass heavyweight that was fighting on the last card they did in Saudi Arabia. He's an ESPN
fighter.
Yeah, he was a scary looking motherfucker. Fighter. He got it, man.
He got taxed. He got taxed.
Who whooped his ass? Who was it again that whooped his ass?
I mean, They were on the
No,
they're
no,
the
the dude.
opening card, but he got tapped.
Yeah,
They called him Russian Mike Tyson or some shit.
Was it Manuel Char that beat him? No, it wasn't
Probably.
Char. It wasn't
No,
Char.
no, no. It was not Char.
It wasn't Bacoli. I forget who the fuck it was.
He got tapped.
Yeah, I like the guy that beat him though. He seemed to be pretty
Okay.
good. I was trying to remember his name. He seemed to be pretty good. But Anthony Joshua killed Deontay Wilder. At this point, everybody will. Man,
Deontay Wilder shouldn't be in there at this elite level, bro. To be honest.
Yeah, man.
He can.
He ain't got it no more.
No, I mean he don't got it, but he still got that equalizer. He still got power.
He ain't even got that shit.
He's not even throwing it though. He's not even throwing it, so it don't even matter.
He ain't even got it, bro.
It depends on who you're pairing up against. Like I would favor AJ, obviously, but I mean, who else?
No. The real question is, what top 4 fighter heavyweight would you think he will beat? That's the question.
Nobody.
Who are the top 5 heavyweights that you have?
Look here, hold on. Nobody.
I don't think he's beating the boys.
Hold
on.
I'm
gonna keep it stacked.
He not beating nobody, bro. When his momentum stopped when he sat out all them years after the Fury fight, it's a wrap. When you don't use something, you lose it. That's what I tell old people all the time. He don't have it no more. All the fast twitch muscles, the faculties, the balance, all that shit is gone, bro.
That's not usually how it works, though. When it comes to power, though, CJ, heavyweights are usually older.
His power is not like a Beterbiev power. His power is coming. His power.
I would argue that it's stronger.
No, he's talking about how he generates his power.
His power generates from the speed, the velocity off the punch, bro. Him and Crawford are the same type of puncher. Like they're torso punchers. You know, they like. How can I say?
I mean, I'd argue Deontay Wilder wasn't near as explosive in the early part of his career until he got with Mark Breland. So I would say that for me, it's going to take a lot to get rid of that.
It's over.
Give me a second.
Battle Rifle. Listen, he's punching off of the twitch of his body, and that's why CJ said he lost the faculties. His body's never going to move at that velocity anymore from all of this time off. That's what he's trying to say.
He should have got back in there, and he takes.
But like, be honest, y'all. Like they always say this for a reason. Old heads say usually the power is the last thing to leave you. He ain't gonna have the same velocity, but he's still gonna be able to knock you out. It's more than enough.
No. His power is not there. It's not there.
What's your top 5 heavyweights? And I'll just
wait. Hold on. This is why they say the power don't leave. They mean on technically sound punching people. They don't mean it off guys that is punching off of natural ability.
I think his power is there.
You don't honestly think that he just all of a sudden just lost most of that touch he had in 2 years, right?
It's not that he lost the touch. He can't pull the trigger because he stays rusty, bro. He's going to stay rusty.
Are you just referring from the Joseph Parker fight?
What?
I mean, still knocked out Ryan Hellenius. Like we're not going.
No, I'm saying like it seems like you're speaking more so on the Joseph Parker fight because that fight.
He knocked out Hellenius with a windmill falling backwards. That's not the punch we're talking about. We're talking about the shit that dropped Ortiz and made us think Ortiz passed away. That punch you're not seeing it no more.
He doesn't need to be all that sound with his I guess that it factor what he had 2 years ago because he was still knocking people out. He still had enough to do it even when he wasn't technically sound. So I don't think that he lost that touch in 2 years, 3 years. He always had the number one. He was always the number one guy when it came to power at heavyweight. He always had enough power. I don't believe that 2 or 3 years would be enough to be like he don't have that same touch as he used to be.
Nigga almost 40 and took an ass whooping of epic proportions.
But heavyweights are older, CJ. They usually do take these type of beatings at this part of their career.
Not man. Who showed me a heavyweight that took that ass whooping?
You got Klitschko.
3 times in a row. 3 times in a row.
3 times, bro. That's not. What do you mean 3 times? He only lost the one. The 2 fights.
Man, okay, whatever. Okay.
He didn't lose the Parker bat. That was on decision.
We talking about the 3 fights he had with Fury. He took punishment and all, and he was outweighed from 30 to 50 pounds in every fight.
He didn't take that much punishment in the first fight,
He bulked
CJ.
up. Remember, he bulked up the last 2 fights and came back down after he stopped fighting.
Man,
he bulked
that
up like
motherfucker-
230.
That nigga took punishment in all them fights. Any heavyweight fight you step in, you take a punishment.
Yeah, man. Look at Riddick Bowe. You remember them Galata fights, man?
And look at that motherfucker now.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's kind of the norm. CJ is not so much. Okay, let me say that back. It's not the norm. It's not the norm, but
show me somebody that got their ass beat like that 3 times, or let's just say 2 to make you happy. Show me somebody.
Adesanya? Adesanya?
Man,
No. 3 fights in a row.
Does it have to be a heavyweight?
And he 40. And he 40.
Wilder is almost 40. What he's saying is nobody in the history that you could think of took 3 beatdowns
late in their career.
Concurrent that late, bro.
And then on top of that, he chasing bitches and shit. I already chasing other shit too, but you know what? I ain't here to speak on that. He got too much going on, man. He comfortable. He got his money. He got his silk sheets and shit.
He's fucking his brother's wife. He's on shrooms.
He's doing a little bit more than that. Too, from what I hear.
He's on shrooms.
Usyk is not Francis. Yeah, that's true. Beterbiev stopped Usyk. I think it was a drop. I don't think he stopped him. Now Tyson needs to drop Paul. They said Tyson.
I want him to.
They said they said he had like suffer from sclerosis or some shit.
Yo, Mike is getting
What does that
knocked
mean?
out. I don't know why people don't
multiple.
understand.
I think they meant multiple sclerosis. You know when you got that disorder that Montel Jordan got, where it's a muscle, it fuck up your muscle, kind of like something that Freddie Roach almost got.
No, MS means his body is about to go in vegetable eventually.
Yeah, so that's why Montel Williams had to lift all them weights.
Goodness gracious.
That's why you see Freddie Roach, where even though he got Parkinson's, when you dealing with those type of diseases, you gotta be active every day.
He got MS and he's still about to go on a boxing match, man. Yeah, remember, someone got to
got sclerosis. He got multiple sclerosis. I think they were saying or something like that. Still a muscle fatigue.
Was that blood clots or he just not? He's going to be.
I just told you, bro. What does it do?
Yeah,
so he's gonna become a vegetable.
Basically, yeah. We have a girl I used to go to high school with. Her sclerosis used to flare up. Some days she can walk. Some days she was in a wheelchair.
So if he on wheelchair fight night, shit, who the replacement?
I mean, but my thing is this though. You know, that's why they doing it in Texas.
Anything goes.
They don't care about humans.
In Texas and in Georgia. Anything goes on fight night.
Yeah. Any southern state, bro. Any southern state. They don't give a. You know, that's what Muhammad Ali did when they banned him from making a living and stripped him because he went to war. Where he go fight at? He fought in Georgia, didn't he?
Basically.
I think he went overseas.
He fought in Georgia too. Yeah, he did a tour overseas too. I'm glad AJ threw the line between boxing and the circus of boxing. Now we need Mike Tyson to obliterate the line. You damn near gonna need somebody to get really, really hurt out them influencers for that shit to stop.
No, but the influencers are fighting influencers. Jake Paul really like boxing now. Like he really thinking boxing. That's
I seen Floyd Mayweather beating the influencer up in the gym, just playing with that motherfucker.
Yeah, he was playing.
Yeah, that was sparring. Yeah, that was sparring. But most of them are fighting other influencers. Most of them aren't fighting real boxers.
Now some of them want to be fighting real boxers now. They want to after seeing.
Nah, that's just Jake Paul. No one else outside of Jake Paul. Who else is trying to fight a real boxer?
KSI.
Who did KSI call out?
Look. He kind of straight though. KSI. He's side.
He's not funny.
At what fighting?
Yeah, for being an influencer.
Yo, you a funny nigga who said that out. Wow. What else, nigga? You a funny nigga.
Because I mean, honestly, no, bro. You kind of going too far. You out of pocket. I'm saying I didn't know what he was talking about as a YouTuber, as a boxer, because I personally don't see. I think KSI is kind of sloppy.
He is sloppy, but I'm saying only Jake Paul is calling out boxers. No one else. None of them are calling out boxers. They're calling out each other. That's why I don't see a problem with the influencer boxing.
If Mike does what he's supposed to do, bro, they're not gonna want to fight again. I want
Mike is getting knocked out. I don't know what you don't understand. Mike is gonna lose.
Bro, you can't believe what this dude Curtis. This dude just said Mike is getting knocked out.
Mike is gonna lose
I
this
don't
fight.
even. Y'all are
After I
tripping.
saw that bro, you remember what happened to Evander Holyfield in 2020? That's about what happened to Roy Jones. I mean, that's a Roy Jones. Mike is losing this fight. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what y'all keep talking about.
Why? Why
After I
is
saw,
Mike
bro,
losing this fight?
you seen the Roy Jones fight. He wasn't doing nothing, bro. Jake Paul is gonna hurt him, bro.
Bro, first off, I mean, Roy Jones has been taking those type of beatings before that fight even happened. Like, I don't think that's a
They
good
both look
comparison. Mike
terrible.
Tyson.
No. I'm talking about Mike is not beating Jake. When the opening lines come out, I want you to put money on Mike because I'm gonna put money on Jake Paul. Put money on Mike Tyson if you think he's gonna win.
I put money on Mike. I mean, I don't know if
I don't
it's
put no money on boxing.
No. I'm gonna show you. If you're on the Discord, I'm gonna show you my ticket. I'm putting at least 50 to 100 on Jake Paul. Mike Tyson
yeah, I
not
see.
winning.
I mean, Mike Tyson, he's out of shape. He's in his 50s, so
Nah.
he's
I
a
want to hear
lot.
the excuses now. Y'all answer.
But
Mike gonna do what he's gonna do.
not.
Nah.
Hey, I ain't getting no excuses. I'm still picking him. It ain't gonna be a pretty fight, but I still have him winning. That's what I was about to say.
All I'm gonna say.
Good luck.
All I'm gonna say is this.
Come on, it's Jake Paul, man.
Jake Paul is
Fury's
gonna
a
hurt that
fucking
man.
disgrace. Fury's a fucking disgrace. And all the people who talk shit about fucking AJ, bro, it is what the fuck it is. If Fury fights AJ now, AJ is gonna fucking take his head off his shoulders. You heard what I said. You could mark it. You could take it to the fucking bank.
You said who?
Like,
I don't know, man. Fury may come focus. Fury may come focus.
Jake Paul don't have enough power. Or enough heart to take out Mike Tyson, man. Come on.
Mike Tyson getting stopped. But back to the AJ thing.
You is high as a kite. What? Okay, what? Who has he knocked out?
No. I'm not talking about boxes. I'm just talking about Mike's age and how he saw him moving. I'm putting money on Jake Paul. Just put money on Mike Tyson. Then we're gonna see who was right. Just put money.
But you said he's gonna stop him though.
I think he's gonna stop Mike Tyson.
Dude, you don't drunk the Kool-Aid already, and the dude has already only been boxing for about.
Put the money. No, just when the lines come out, just put the money on the book and show me your ticket. Because I'm gonna put my money on the book, and we go. All right, that's cool. Yeah, I fuck with it.
That is crazy.
I just don't feel comfortable with Mike
he's
Tyson
putting his
getting
money
in the
where his
ring.
mouth is, so we gotta.
Hold on, I just don't feel comfortable with Mike doing this. I don't.
It's Mike, man. Mike likes fighting. All these dudes like fighting because at the end of the day, that's all he thinks he's good at. So why the fuck would he want to stop that? Because if he believes that he's the only thing he really is good at is boxing, let him do it, bro. Because at the end of the day, he's not going to listen to us. Like he has nothing left to prove to us.
He was just cannabis.
He has nothing.
Nah, they probably gave him like a cool 8 figures for this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you, but at the end of the day, Mike should not be fighting this kid. But at the end of the day, I still think he has self-esteem issues. I think this is more mental health issues on Mike's part than anything. Okay. But hey, Mike feels like he wants to fight. Let him. If he wins, he wins. If he doesn't, he's gonna have to learn a fucking hard lesson. And I don't think a lot of the great ones don't learn that lesson, bro. Some of them gotta die.
Remember what happened to Evander Holyfield?
Maybe they're just trying to have fun, bro. It's exhibition.
If it's like that, I'm gonna be mad as shit. Nah, I need Jake Paul to actually come to like prove something because I'm actually putting.
Right, he ain't gonna do that. He's a YouTuber. He's in it for the money. He ain't trying to prove nothing to nobody.
I mean, he's been fighting people, so he might
fight. He fighting people. What counts as people?
No, I'm saying if he knocks out Idol to boxing like Mike Tyson, I think that's what he's going for. I really think he's gonna put his all to knocking out Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, honestly, I think he's probably going to attack this fight like he does most fights. He's probably going to hold on for dear life until.
If you watch his fight,
are you kidding me? Have you seen Jake Paul's fights?
I've seen the last 5. Like he don't really hold. Like
he holds a shit ton. Are you kidding me?
Actually, that dude with that. After he runs out of gas, he holds.
Lone
to like
Wolf.
The 8.
I put money on. I will put money on fucking AJ to beat Tyson Fury. Trust me, he's not beat Usyk. Lone Wolf said put money on. Yes, I have AJ to beat Tyson Fury. This
That's
AJ,
cool.
AJ to Pete Tyson Fury, yeah, because I mean he does. I mean, considering that they just fought Ngannou and then Tyson Fury just went the distance. I mean, it
Nah,
seemed like a
I got to see this
respectable.
Usyk fight. Nah, I got to see this how Fury does with Usyk. That's gonna
but
Honestly,
be
he
yeah.
might.
I don't
Go
think he
ahead.
beats Usyk. This is what
It's
I'm
gonna
gonna
be a
say.
dance contest,
Tyson
guys. It's gonna be a
Tyson
dance
Fury.
contest.
One thing about Tyson Fury, we have to keep it a buck. Those Deontay Wilder fights took something out of him, and that Ngannou fight took something out of him. And coupled with the fact that he doesn't live the life as a boxer, as a clean athlete, him always ballooning up in weight, bro, that affects you. You can't keep yo-yo dieting and doing all this shit and think that you're going to be fucking okay. No, bro. These things are catching up with him, and I honestly think he's going to take a real bad beating from Usyk. And if he fights fucking Anthony Joshua, he's going to get incapacitated badly.
So what do you
I
think
don't think it'll
happens
be
with
Let's
that
him
put
bad.
versus
I think
let's
he
put it
get
Hold
like
on,
his
hold
this.
on.
ass.
So what do you think happens versus him versus Usyk?
I think it's a
Anthony
decision.
Joshua, this
No. Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury
Yeah, it's
versus
a
Usyk.
decision.
you
I think it's a
you
decision.
I think late stoppage Usyk or Usyk by dominant
Late
decision.
stoppage.
I don't see that. I
Yeah, I
see
don't
it
see
as
that
a
at all.
decision, just like AJ. If anything, I think Tyson Fury is going to fight a lot better than what he did with that Ngannou fight. I mean, you can't motivate the guy to fight bums. He's just not good at doing it. He will
How's
fight
that
better
guy a
against.
bum? Like at the
Nah, he
end of
fights
the
up and down
day,
to his
No, no.
competition. If you some
Well,
shit, he gonna fight like some shit.
relative to the competition he faces, I'm going to say Ngannou is a bum. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's actually a
I
bum.
feel you. I
Uh,
feel you.
so for him, I would say he would place a lot more emphasis on fighting Usyk because he's actually motivated to win. But I don't think it's going to be enough. He just took way too much time off, and like you said, you just keep ballooning up in weight. So for me, I think he would do okay, but I don't think he's going to win. I think if anything, I would probably say he's probably going like 4 rounds, five. What is that like
Yeah,
a U 7-5?
yeah, that's
Yeah,
straight. I can see
that's
seven to
what
five
seven
decision.
seven to
No,
five.
but I'm happy AJ went on this streak because I was tired of hearing people saying Daniel Du Bois and what's his name, Jared Anderson could take AJ on pretty
I'll
soon. I'm
make
like,
y'all
bro,
later,
them dudes
peace.
ain't ready. Them,
That same Daniel Dubois guy. What I mean, I
remember his hype
don't.
coming out as a prospect? They said, yo, he knocked down AJ Sparring or he hurt AJ Sparring. Then Jared Anderson
Yeah,
came on the
like,
scene.
bruh, like, listen, I was actually hyped for Dubois, right? But seeing how he was easily dismantled by Joe Joyce. Now, I'm gonna put this in perspective, right? It's not like Joe Joyce is not a hard guy to fight. That guy's a freaking tank and can just take punches out the ass, right? But considering that he just got dismantled so thoroughly, I don't know if I would see him beating the AJ anytime soon. Like, but then again, that's hindsight. You get what I'm saying? Like, I kind of don't see it. I don't see
No,
it
I never
anymore.
seen that.
Like,
He was too small. He was always too small. Just like Jared Anderson. Like he big, but it looks like he can't like I don't know. He looks like if someone just puts the same pressure on him, he gonna like curl up. Like
now, now,
you
Jared,
forget what I'm saying.
now, Jared Anderson, actually like gave me like one of those like he kind of like gave me the feeling that he could get like really up there if he kept improving, but it don't seem like he's motivated enough. So I just don't, I don't, I don't see him like ever like being like a
Nah, I
top
just
echelon.
I just never
He's
seen it
fighting
because
he's fighting
he
mental
tries to
battles, guys.
finesse. He
He's
looks like he
no
fights
no.
like a welterweight.
No. He's fighting
Yeah,
mental battle. He's fighting mental battles. Did you guys see when ESPN put out when him and Roy was doing pads and he had an emotional moment with Roy and everything? He's fighting mental issues, bro. No
I
matter how
mean, that's
great
life.
he
I
is.
mean it might
No, no,
be,
no, no,
but
no, no. But that's what's holding him back from wanting to step up. Is like he's fighting mental issues. Like he had the Charles Martin fight. Martin
No,
rocked
no,
him
no. But step
about
up to who? The next
like
step
step
up would
up
be
to like
Usyk.
step up to no step up to fighting for a interim title. He's not going to do that.
Do you think he could beat Zile Zhang? Like that's really the question.
he
Zhang
can
might
beat
be
Zane.
Zhang might no. I don't
I don't
think
know
he
about
could
that.
beat
That
Zhang.
Chinese communist
You don't
No,
think
power.
so?
I don't think he
Nah,
could beat Zhang.
I
I
don't
don't
think
think he
so.
could beat
You
Zhang.
don't see like a flash knockdown, Jared
I
Anderson that
think he could
power.
be. I think he could beat
Nah, Zane is
Hargovich. I
sturdy.
think he could beat. I think he could beat Hargovich. I think he could beat Hefe and Jogba, even though they homies. I think he could beat him. I think
Hmm.
he could. I think he could. I think he could beat Dillian White. I think he could beat Carlos Takam. I think he
What
could
about
beat
Ruiz?
Carlos
Kamaru.
Fuck that.
Taco.
His next step up should be Ruiz.
I think he. I think he could beat Chisora. Andy Ruiz wants 40 million.
Ruiz needs to retire, man. It's just
I also think Jared Anderson can beat Chris Arreola. Like, there's a lot of people I think he could beat, but it's all up to him and if he could get those fights signed.
I mean,
yeah.
but as soon as he gets that, the pressure will be. So when's he gonna charge AJ? When's he gonna charge Usyk? Because you could
No
only go
one.
up from there. No, that's what people are gonna
No
say.
one.
If he, say he beats two people on that list, say he beats Zane,
Yeah.
then he beats Joseph Parker. Where else are you gonna go?
Okay, that's different. I
Yeah,
didn't say he could beat Joseph Parker. You said that.
Who talking about Jared Anderson?
Yeah, I never put Joseph Parker name. Joseph Parker's the number two, the number three heavyweight in the world. No, no, number four.
three. I
AJ,
don't know. About,
Yeah.
he number four. AJ just showed us right hand dominance, but I
I
got Joseph
mean,
Parker as number four in the world right now.
I had like predictions a long time ago that Joseph Parker was going to be the top heavyweight. I'm not
why do you think
exactly
that?
wrong, but I'm not exactly right either, because at the time he had beat what was the Mexican kid who was coming up through the ranks? Uh,
He
it
beat
was actually
Ruiz.
Ruiz. It was
He
Andy
beat.
Ruiz. Yeah. The Andy Ruiz fight, he had end up beating Ruiz, and I was like, you know what, this dude got a really good jab. He's actually pretty crisp with his jab. He got some good lateral move and whatnot. And I was like, you know what, I actually see this dude going forward. So I'm not exactly wrong per se, but I'm not exactly right either. He's not the top heavyweight, but he's definitely not the worst either.
No,
I got
I
him at
think
number four. I got him at number
if we talk
four.
about fighter, he's a solid fighter, but he don't just got that. Like right now, the talent is so
Mm-hmm.
like just another level above him. You're just never gonna crack that ceiling. That's why I
He's
feel.
kind, yeah. His fighting style is not really entertaining, and then on top of
Yes,
that,
it is.
he kind
Yes,
of
it is. Yes, it is.
yeah,
I
because
don't
of
care
the
about his fighting
headbutts,
style.
because of the
I just think
headbutts and shit.
no, I just think it's the level of competition. Like he's not gonna be able to break through with on their level with AJ, Usyk, and Fury.
I think he could. I think he could have a better fight with Usyk than he'll have with AJ rematch or a Tyson Fury fight, even though they're friends.
I don't know. I think AJ would do a
A-
very like this very
AJ
very
would
soon.
be AJ would probably
Usyk is
get pissed off because of all that
Usyk
head
is his
ducking
si-
and
Usyk is his size, so he won't have the challenge of overreaching for the shots to go through, and it'll be more fluid for him to fight back and get out the way of punches.
mm. But yeah, I'm surprised he actually beat Wilder though.
Yeah, I
No,
mean, why
you
they ain't
you're
throw shit
just
either? So that's
you're
the other thing.
surprised
Why they
because
ain't punch?
you think it's 2019. It's not
I
2019
mean,
anymore.
maybe a little bit. Yeah, because it's like I say, time be flying in boxing, man. People going on so many layoffs, and you just don't be. It don't be registering to you until like the last minute. Until
Nah,
like they're
time
like,
don't be
oh,
flying. They just speed it all up at the end. Like time don't be
I
flying.
mean, it feels like it because like the fights. I mean, everybody always on layoffs. Everybody be taking one fight a year, and everybody always just be talking and stuff like that. So sometimes it feel like it, but
Yeah, but yo, at 140, I'm still pushing it. Matias versus Gary Anton Russell. That's the only fight I want to see. I don't care about the rest of the division. Matias versus Gary Anton.
I broke down a lot about
I used
Matias
to.
on this I broke down a lot about Matias on this show, and I'll tell you this right now: when he moves up in weight, he'll get cooked. Cause
I mean,
outside
his
of
footwork is horrible.
no, it's not his footwork. It's his defense. He doesn't defend hooks or uppercuts or straights to the body well. And at welterweight, there's a few guys at welterweight that's their bread and butter. So when he moves up to 47, he'll be in hell. He'll be
I
in
mean,
hell.
I don't really think he's that good now. I just think he could just take it. That's why I still want to
Mhm.
see the Gary Anton fight because they kind of fight the same way. So it's like, but
Gary Gary's
Gary just moves more. Gary just like moves more with like he has footwork.
Gary's basically a complete fighter compared to Matias.
I won't say complete. I won't say
He
complete.
he
Yeah, I
knows
mean, he got some ways to go.
how to
Yeah,
jab and not throw a home run behind it.
yeah, but like
I would
yo,
like to
if you
see
see
him
him, he be
take better
swinging.
steps than his brothers.
Yeah, no, he be swinging like wild as shit. Like he be like these hooks, like them overhand hooks he be throwing. He be like, damn, like it be a weird ass angle type shit. Almost reminds me of like Andrade, but just with better stamina. Fuck, I hate Andrade now.
I never liked the kid, bro. Man, it's been so many people that.
You don't like black fighters, man. So
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Do you like Andrade, CJ?
No. I used to. Then I realized
No,
after the six
not
round, he's
you.
done.
I'm asking CJ back there being silent and shit.
Hell yeah.
Reading his text messages. You like Andrade?
Yeah, big
Yeah,
Andrade
stop
fan.
it, stop
Big
it,
Andrade
CJ.
fan since day one.
You was not no big Andrade fan, man. You probably used to be.
Yeah, it used to be. Now after what happened with Beterbiev, he said,
No. I'm saying before that too. Before that too. Was you rooting for him?
Yeah, I'm rooting for him. General Penn.
Yeah, whatever, man. Yeah.
I root for the brother. You root for the other. We all know that. If this fight ain't choreographed, it might fight.
I mean, hey, listen, I'm a root against Andrade all day because he's a fraud.
General Penn say punches out the ass, battle rifle pause.
Figuratively speaking.
Man was getting hyped off of fighting a man with one professional fight. Hey, man. He had to protect the integrity of the sport. He had to protect the shield, bro. So I ain't mad at him.
Didn't Floyd and Conor McGregor do 1.2?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. One, you said 50 and no, baby.
I mean, that was his debut.
Conor McGregor's technically a better MMA fighter than Francis Ngannou.
That money changed.
Hell yeah. But let me get out of here, man. I gotta go. Appreciate y'all for coming on, man. Shout out to AJ for protecting it. I'll do a review on that in the Parker fight in the morning. Peace.
Peace.